Here's how I would graph a polar equation in ALEKS. This first one is a limacon. Technically, if we look at this first equation they give us, it is a cardioid because the two numbers are the same. So it's a plus a sine theta. So you're going to look through the graphs they have. You have this spiral graph. You have a limacon with a loop, which we did. We have a limacon without a loop or a cardioid. You've got the lemniscate and the rows. So this one is the cardioid. And then the first thing that we do, it says choosing orientation, which means since it is a sine, we're going to go, and it's positive, we're going to go up on the y-axis and just click. After you do that, then it's going to ask you to place a point on the highlighted arc. So if you remember, one of the points that we can place is the 2 plus 2, or 2a being 4, the largest point there. And then remember that the cardioid does go through 0, 0, but since we said it was going to be a cardioid, that's already set. So then just place a point on the x-axis. And remember that would be plus or minus a, so that's 2 and negative 2 there. And so then it'll just make the cardioid for you. So you don't have to do too many points or anything. Once you choose the orientation, you just place 2 points and you'll get it. Let's check another and see if we can't find, that's also a cardioid. Okay, so here is a limacon, right? So we have 6 plus 2 sine theta. So, you're welcome to graph these in your calculator to kind of see what it looks like first. So if you did that, you would see that this would be a limacon without an inner loop. A is larger than B, so we're going to choose limacon without a loop or cardioid again. This is also sine, and it's plus 2 sine theta, so we're going to choose upright, like that. And then one of the points would be 6 plus 2, 8. So I can go out on the y-axis to 8. And then it's going to ask me to place a second point. And actually, it kind of just chooses that second point pretty easily. But that second point should actually be at A. So it should actually be at 6. So I guess maybe it doesn't always choose it right. So you're going to choose that at 6. And, you can see that pretty easily from your calculator graph where those values should be over at 8 and 6. This other point over here, I don't think they ask you to graph it, but it would be 6 minus 2, 4. So that's where that would be. So we can check that one. Let's see if we have any others. Oh, okay, so this would be 1 plus 6 cosine theta. This would be a limacon with a loop. Okay, I know that because A is smaller than B. So I would choose this. And then I would go out on the cosine, so the positive cosine x graph. And then I could go out to 1 plus 6, 7, and put a point. And then my second point could be at 6 minus 1, 5. So it's got a nice big loop there, and it looks like that.